Hello children, welcome back to my channel. I am Kalpana and today we are going to do the new chapter decimals. So let us start. Now here if you see these decimal numbers have been multiplied with 100 or 10. So what is the rule that we will apply while doing such sums? Whenever you multiply decimals by 10, 100 or thousands, you have to count the number of zeros in the question. And then you have to shift your decimal point that many times towards your right. So let us start. Now if you see here 0.23 has been multiplied by 100. So first you will write the answer without the decimal. So your answer is 0, 2, 3 without the decimal. Now because there are two zeros, you will jump 2 times towards your right. This is one time and this is the second time. So your decimal appears in the end. When your decimal appears in the end and there is no other number, you can just write your answer as 23. So your answer becomes 23. So let us do the next sum. 12.006 into 10. So first you will write the number as it is 12006 without the decimal and count the number of zeros. There is only one zero. So you will jump your decimal towards your right only once. So from here to here. So the decimal will appear between two zeros. So your decimal will come between two zeros. And then this is your final answer. What about the next sum? 256.99 into 10. So first you write the number without the decimal. And because there is one zero, you will jump one time towards your right and your decimal will come between two nines. So here is your answer. So this will be your final answer. And the last sum 0.0056 into 100. So I will write this number without decimal and then because there are two zeros, I will jump 2 times towards your right. So one time and then 2 times. So the decimal will appear between 0 and 5. So you can write this answer as 0.56 also because before a decimal there is no need of 3 zeros. If there are 3 zeros, you can write only 1 zero. So this is your final answer. So you understood children, whenever you are multiplying decimals with 10, 100 or 1000, first step, write the number as it is, count the number of zeros and jump that many times towards your right. So let us go to the next question. Now children, if you see, this is rapid check 2. Now if you see here, we are going to multiply the decimals with the whole number. Now you know what is the whole number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, everything without a decimal is called a whole number. Now here you see this is a decimal number and this is a whole number. So multiplying a decimal number with a whole number. So how do we do this? Wait, let us start. First we will write the number without the decimals. So 2.1, I will write only 21 into 3 and we will do the multiplication as we normally do. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So your answer is 63. Now next step is we will see how many decimal numbers are there in the question. So here there is no decimal number, but here there is one decimal number. That means after decimal there is one number. That means in the answer also there should be a decimal after one number. So considering from right to left, okay, take the number from right to left and after one number place the decimal and that is your answer. So 6.3 is your answer. Now let us see this sum 44.05 into 6. So our first step will be to do the multiplication without any decimal. So I have taken out the decimal of this and I have written 4405 into 6. So 6 5s are 30, 6 zeros are 0 plus 3 3, 6 4s are 24, 6 4s are 24 plus 2 26. So our answer is 26430. Now what we will do? We will see how many decimals are there in the question. So the number of decimal places is 2, right? So even the number of decimal places in the answer also will be 2. So from right to left we will count 2 decimal places and we will put the point here. So you saw children how simple it is. First step, multiply without decimals, count the number of decimals and place it in the answer. Let us do next type of sums. So our next sum, now you can see children there is a slight difference in the sum. First sum was multiplying a decimal with a whole number. Now here we are multiplying decimal with a decimal. This is also multiplying decimal with a decimal. What will we do? We will just multiply the numbers without any decimal, find the answer, okay, and then count the number of decimals in both and place the point, okay. So let us start. 21 into now 0.5. So we will take, because before a point there is only 0, so we will multiply only with 5. So 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. So our answer is 105 without decimal. Now let us see how many decimals are here. There is 1 decimal and this is also a case of 1 decimal. So in total there are 2 decimals to be marked. So in the answer we will count the number of decimals as 2 and from right to left we will count 2 and then place the decimal and then this is our final answer. Let us see this sum. We will do this multiplication without the decimal. So 1.12 becomes 112 and 0.2. Now here you can take out the decimal and then only multiply with 2 because before a point 0 has no value. So when I multiply, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. So final answer is 224. Now let us calculate the number of places. Here after decimal it is 2 numbers and here after decimal it is 1 number. So totally how many decimal places we have to mark children? 2 plus 1 3. So in the product it will be 3 decimals from right to left. So 1, 2, 3. So my point will come here and before a point it is always necessary to keep some number. So I will write it as 0. So final answer is 0.224. So hope you understood children. Let us go to the next type of problems.